The date was July 2019 and Holly and I bought our very first house.
We bought a house!
We bought a flipping house!
And as you can imagine, we were very excited. But the thing is, the house we bought was a very, very old English cottage. And as you can see, it hadn't been decorated for many, many, many years. So we obviously knew that we had a lot of work cut out ahead of us. But I don't think we really realised at the time how much work there was.
So the hot water and the heating in this house is pretty much all old technology and super inefficient, which we want to get rid of completely and modernise it and make it all new and more efficient. Because it's kind of old, it runs off of oil, we don't want to basically be burning or using oil at all because we want to help reduce our carbon footprint.
So we have to rip out all of the old plumbing.
We've now discovered this really old fireplace which was hidden behind the big water tank.
We have an open fire in here.
Oh.
And spoiler alert, we decided to keep the old fireplace.
This is kind of scary what we're doing right now. But what me and Holly have planned for the house is new technologies and basically revamping it and modernising it and stuff. Doesn't mean that it's not scary ripping everything out.
Here is the current bathroom, which is not really to my style. So what we want to do is get rid of this as a bathroom and knock this wall out. This will be knocked out, this will be knocked out, and be a big room.
So basically the current bathroom which is in there is going to be moved into here.
Can you go get the hammer?
Following James's advice, and I don't know if it's good advice.
Being an old English cottage, every ceiling and wall in this house was made out of lava and plaster, which is very, very old, and it was all completely blown and needed to be gone. So we decided to get rid of it.
So it's not every day you get to walk through a wall.
I know, I had to do it just for the novelty of it. We made a big mess basically, but it was justified because these walls did just need to come down. It was all old plaster and we would have just regressed it if we didn't. So we're going by the logic of make all of the mess upstairs and then make it good.
I've just taken the skirting board off down here. Now means that I've got to take the plaster off of this wall. Kind of makes me think that I've lost count of how many walls I've actually taken off now, and the house is basically
Open plan.
open planned. I don't think there's anything original left in this house.
Beans
Bear in mind that this is going to be the bathroom and we want to tile this wall. If we put tiles onto this, the tiles got nothing to grab onto because this isn't grabbing onto anything. This is where the spiders might live. Yes! This is going to be quite a big dusty job because it's literally going to be raining down. You ready?
Yeah?
Oh, this water is minging. Ah! Look at that, it is absolutely disgusting, and that just poured all over my face.
And because we decided to move the bathroom into another room, that meant we had the disgusting job of moving the old soil pipe.
Holy metal! We've obviously ripped so much stuff out of the house, and we can hopefully now start turning it back into an actual house with walls, real life walls.
And this was really satisfying to see the plasterboard going onto the walls, as we thought at the time all of the mess was over.
The ceiling is really, really not very level. I'm kind of thinking that I'm going to have to tear the ceiling down in this room as well. we're now building out this kind of, what do we even call this bit?
The buildy out bit.
The buildy out bit. So I've built this frame to make it level again. This wall here basically has to be finished up and has to end in this window. This is exactly what it was before we bought the house. We're just re-putting this plasterboard on to split these rooms into two.
You touch me so tenderly. I want you tremendously. My heart knows no remedy. I don't know no remedy. My heart calls for heavenly.
The main bedroom has been fully plastered all the way around. I mean, look how good this all looks.
I don't know.
Ready to paint.
Oh, that looks so good.
I think the brickwork looks amazing. I'm so glad we kept it and didn't just plaster over it. I think that is one of our best decisions, to be honest. And we've also picked our shelves, which are going to be like floating shelves, and they're going to be just arranged.
Higgledy-piggledy, the word is.
Higgledy-piggledy, as James puts it.
Well, that's a bit of a mess. This kind of looks like a scene out of Silent Hill. This little bit here is flipping red brick, which we didn't even know existed. We might rip this off here and keep all of this red brick here, paint it white, and then get all of this replastered, because as you can see, this is completely and utterly
So as you can see now, the mess was far from over. But once we painted over the brickwork in the hallway with white paint, it started to look so much better. And then whacking up a few more sheets of plasterboard made it look even better again.
This is the professional way of doing it, right?
Yeah, holding it with your head.
I thought that I would now fake a wooden beam with these bits of wood here.
Girl, give me a reason, even when it ain't enough. Holding it and believing. Show me what we got in love. Girl, give me a reason.
We now do the easy thing, and this feels a little less wasteful, but my sanity is gone.
And once we started painting again, the house really started to feel like it was finally coming together and all the mess was over, but again, we were wrong.
Put it in the trunk and never right back.
There we have it. I can now get to the mains water into the house. Look at the state of this kitchen now. There we go again, Holly. So we've had no water in this house, no bathroom, no anything ever since we got it. Basically just re-ran some new water pipes in the house.
That meant we could now install the plumbing in the new bathroom.
We spent a long time trying to work out what we're going to be doing with lighting and how we're going to make this room really cool, and we decided to go with these two grooves right here. These are like called plastered in LED profiles.
And these LEDs are also smart. Alexa, turn bathroom LEDs to green.
But we're actually going to be putting down underfloor heating into the bathroom.
So first I had to install insulating boards onto the floor.
This is actually super easy to do, to install, because the electric underfloor heating comes on this like sticky mesh mat, so you can literally just stick it straight down on the floor.
And once we started to see the tiles go down in the bathroom, it really started to change the whole feel of the house, and our vision of having a luxury style hotel bathroom was coming to life.
So I absolutely love it. It is exactly how I imagined it. And now we've started to put a few things in, it's really starting to come together. It's all worked out perfectly, there's enough floor space, and I just can't wait to have a shower.
And yes, it felt very wrong drilling into these tiles.
So now this wall is painted, that we can get on and finish all of the pipe work into the cupboards, then we can get hot water and then cold water all the way up into the bathroom.
And in true James and Hollie fashion, we're not doing it the easy way. We're going to paint this wall, but only half of it. Going from the very bottom corner to the very top corner.
You look very scared.
I am really scared.
So whilst Hollie was finishing off the painting, I could get into the bedroom and the games room and finally get our electric underfloor heating down. This now meant that we could get the carpets put down and do all the final touches. And one room which is still a make-do room is our office. It will do for now, but once the house is done and complete, we would definitely come back into this room and get it all done properly. So after such a long, hard year doing this renovation, we can now finally move in.
Holy Hollie!
Yay! We got a TV!
We knew when we bought this house that it was going to be quite a challenge. It was old, rustic and traditional, and we knew if we gave it some love, it would turn from just a house into our actual home.
Holy flip moly!
We had to find the balance of what we could do, what was impossible, and what we could actually afford. This meant that we had to do the majority of the work ourselves. And because we've never done anything quite like this before, we really had no idea what was ahead of us when we started. And that's what really excited us. So after a year of renovating our house, navigating the ups and downs, the fun and exciting and stress and struggles that this project brought us, and also navigating the lockdowns and uncertainties of the global pandemic, we are so happy to finally move in and show you all of our hard work.
So it has now taken us over a year to renovate the upstairs of the house and finally move in. We didn't think it would take this long. We thought we'd get the whole house done within a year, but we've only done the upstairs. So you might have noticed that we haven't actually done or shown anything of the downstairs of the house. No kitchen, no lounge, and none of that fallen down old conservatory.
And because of that, that means there will be a series 2 of the house renovations. However, series 1 isn't quite done yet.
We want to release one more video of series 1 where we go in depth about what we've done on the house, because we've done a lot of videos of the renovation so far, but there's quite a few things we've now just realized that we've kind of skipped over a little bit. We've installed things like infrared panels, our sun amp, which is a heat battery for our hot water. Most of the things we've installed into the house are smart, like smart switches, smart bulbs, smart thermostats.
We've done a lot.
We haven't actually really gone into depth about any of that stuff. So if you guys have got any questions and you want us to answer them in an in-depth video, a bit of a Q&A tour type video of the house, let us know in the comment section down below.
But until then, we just want to say a huge thank you to everyone who's watched all of these videos and kept us sane with all your amazing comments.
Because I feel like we have slightly gone insane.
Yeah, we are
doing
definitely
this
more
house
insane
renovation so far. It's taken us a lot longer. We spent a lot more money than we anticipated, and the stress and the struggles of just doing
We cannot describe how stressful it's actually been. However, now it's starting to come together. It is really worth it.
But series 2 is basically going to kick off soon.
Yes.
And I basically swapped the hammer for a digger.
You don't want to miss it.
You don't want to miss it. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. And thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.
Bye.